Welcome, learners, in the fourth lesson about the vegetation of Africa. In the previous lesson, we looked at the vegetation zones of Africa. So we said they are as follows. I hope we can still remember the vegetation zones we learned yesterday. So one, we said in the northern tip of Africa, we have a vegetation zone called the Mediterranean vegetation. And in the southwestern tip of Africa, we also have Mediterranean vegetation. And we said we use letter T, these letters which we have seen in the map here, we use them to represent the tropical rainforest or equatorial vegetation of Africa. Then we said the largest part of Africa is covered by savanna, which is shaded with the color blue, which everybody is seeing. Now, basically today, we are going to look at the types of natural vegetation. So, we said the first one, which we're going to pick out of this, is called equatorial or tropical rainforest. So, we said equatorial or tropical rainforest is grown or it grows in equatorial climatic regions, which receive plenty of rainfall and have high temperature throughout the year. So in Uganda, equatorial vegetation is found. In Uganda, equatorial vegetation is found around the source of Lake Victoria. Then, before we look at the characteristics of equatorial vegetation, let us look at the countries in Africa with equatorial vegetation or tropical rainforest. One, we have a country called Gabon. Can we say Gabon together? Gabon. Then we have a country called the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Sometimes we abbreviate as a DRC. We have a country called the Central African Republic. We have a country called the Cameroon. And we have Ghana. In the Indian Ocean, we have a country. This country is sometimes called an island country. It is the largest island country in Africa. So the country is called Madagascar. So we also have equatorial or tropical rainforest in Madagascar. Then we have a country called Sierra Leone. So these are some countries in Africa where we have tropical rainforest or equatorial vegetation. So our next heading is talking about the characteristics of equatorial vegetation. We said trees have broad leaves. Are we seeing the spelling of the word broad? The word is called broad. Broad leaves. Look with me here, I have two leaves. One of them is this one. This leaf is called a thin leaf. It is found basically in a desert vegetation, but which we are not going to look today. But we are going to look at the leaves that are very broad. I have two of these in my hand. These are called broad leaves. So when we go to equatorial or tropical rainforest, we shall find that almost all the trees in this region have this type of leaves. So these broad leaves These broad leaves help them to increase the rate of transpiration. So there is no need for them to store water since the area receives plenty of rainfall. So the second characteristic of equatorial or tropical rainforest is that trees have hard wood. Trees have hard wood. We mentioned yesterday some tree species that are found in natural vegetation. And one of their characteristics is that they produce hard wood. So we have a wood that is obtained from equatorial vegetation, which is this one. The color is different. You can see. So this is called the hard wood. So we said the trees have hard wood. Then the third characteristic is the trees are evergreen. Trees are evergreen. So let me show for you this. You have seen this plant that I'm showing for you. This plant is green, and this shows exactly how the trees in equatorial or tropical vegetation looks like. And why are they evergreen? They set off their leaves. They set off their leaves at different times. So they will ask a question. Why do trees in a tropical rainforest evergreen? Meaning that they set off their leaves at the different times. Also, why they are a green age? The area or the region receives heavy rainfall throughout the year. Are we together? We have given 2 reasons why the trees are evergreen in tropical rainforest. We said 1, they set off their leaves at different times. We said 2, the area or the region receives heavy rainfall throughout the year. So another characteristic of tropical rainforest is trees are very tall. Are we together? Trees are very tall. I wish we pay the money for tour. We shall see how these trees are. The tallness of these trees in the tropical or equatorial vegetation. I said the trees are very tall. And then why the trees are very tall, there is a question that examiners are going to ask for you. That why are trees in a equatorial vegetation or tropical rainforest tall? This is because they compete for sunlight. So our answer there is to compete for sunlight. Why are trees in equatorial vegetation tall? To compete for sunlight. So we said trees have buttress roots. Trees have buttress roots. There are some roots that develops on these big equatorial trees that are found outside above the ground. These buttress roots give extra support to the trees in equatorial vegetation or tropical rainforest. The buttress root, the spelling root is here, called the buttress, and so it's called buttress roots, gives extra support to the trees in a tropical rainforest. Now let us look at examples of tree species in equatorial vegetation or tropical rainforest. We have a tree called the mahogany. We have mahogany. Let us see the spelling. Can we pronounce together? Mahogany. We have a tree called the vule. I said sometimes this tree is called the troika. is called a troika. Let me write for you the spelling of troika. It is called a troika. Another name for vule. We have another tree species called the ebony. And we have rosy wood. We have African walnuts. Then finally, we have a tree species called the green heart. So the type of wood obtained from these tree species is called hardwood, which I'm showing for you. We obtain hardwood from the above mentioned tree species, which are found in a tropical rainforest or equatorial vegetation. Now, in this plenty of rainfall and this vegetation zone, there are some economic activities that are carried in order to get money or for survival. One is called a farming. The act of growing crops and rearing of animals is called a farming. Then we have economic activity called a lampering. Lampering is the cutting down of mature trees for timber production. Cutting down of mature trees for timber production is called a lampering. We have another economic activity called a tourism. I am interested, you are interested, seeing practically the broad leaves that are found in a tropical rainy forest. So that act of going to see it is called a tourism. And then we have an economic activity called a latex tapping. Latex is a product obtained from a plant called a rubber. Then the economic activity of removing this white milk substance from rubber is called a latex tapping. Normally it is done, the rubber is tapped in the morning and you allow the white milk substance to flow. And the afternoon hours you go and harvest. After harvesting, and you take it to the plantation factory or industry for manufacturing so many items. Like one, we have gumboots. You see how doctors sometimes dress, they put on gloves. And these gloves are got from a product that's obtained from a rubber called a latex. The teachers of science say we also use something for protecting ourselves, just for protecting. And the item is called a condom. Condom is a product of latex, which is got from a rubber tree. So generally the economic activity is called a latex tapping. So my dear learner, I have work for you to do after this fourth lesson. Then our first question or our first activity is called give one reason why trees in equatorial vegetation grow very tall. Give one reason why trees in equatorial vegetation grow very tall. Then our second question is give 4 characteristics of tropical rainforest. Give 4 characteristics of tropical rainforest. Then the last activity for you is saying, why are trees in tropical rainforest evergreen? Why are they evergreen? So those are the 3 activities for you. Let us answer them. And we do try them, and we shall mark ourselves in the next lesson when I'll be doing for you the corrections. Thank you so much, learner, for listening and for attending to this lesson. We meet in the next lesson.